welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. In the previous episode, our fearless investigators were summoned by Mr. Stephen Knott to get one of his properties in Ruralbot's rentable while paying $20 a day to get it done with a $20 advance. Upon leaving Knott's realty office, they split up in a two-pronged approach, two going to the Hall of Records and the other two going to the library. They managed to get the information they needed, but at a cost. They found out the house Knott won in a state auction was the infamous Corbett House, known for the destruction that plagued all the people who lived there in the past in some way, shape, or form. They found out that Corbett, after he passed, was buried in the basement of his house, but they tipped off someone they didn't intend to listen in on their goings-on. The two investigators who were in the Hall of Records are rendezvousing with the other two in the library to figure out where they'll go next. And if you haven't already, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you'll be notified when new videos are uploaded. Alright, let's get to the spooky.
Well, actually, how about this? How about me and Toomsy pretty much are, since we already got our information and we left a little bit from the sounds of it earlier than what you guys were gathering your information, we essentially catch up with you guys at the library.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that works. That works. Because each roll technically takes a half a day to complete. Technically.
Right. So we walk in through the front door,
and then we bump into one another.
So as Toomsy and Postal are walking in, they see Core and Angel starting walking out towards them, and then once they meet up and rendezvous, they are outside of the library, so they don't piss off Cletus and his peace and quiet.
You again. We might have to. Any information you seem to have gathered? Well, let's move this conversation actually outside. Cletus doesn't like it when we talk aloud. And I give him like a little glare and do the like eyes on you thing.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, so yes. So as we walk outside, I essentially I show them the last will and testament that I found.
Well, we show you the articles and a lot of court cases and the certificate of death.
So I just grab those and I just start looking through them.
And I grab your stuff and I look through, and I grab your piece of paper and look through it.
Okay. Class duly arrested. This was the man we were looking for. So I come over to Garrett. Mr. Bishop, take a look at this. Looks like we found the man who went crazy. Or they found the man that went crazy. Samuel Kerrigan, 63. Was arrested. The owners complained that Mr. Kerrigan burst into their home shortly after the children had gone to bed, screaming that we were going to die. We're going to die. That does not seem right. Mr. Kerrigan was recently released from county prison. Oh, after having served 12 years for child endangerment. That's interesting. He's currently remaining in Boston Police Department jail where he awaits his trial. Okay, so I'm going through. I see the Falker Bridge versus Corbett record from the Circuit Court of Suffolk County, Massachusetts. Mr. Faulkner and Dr. Bridges, neighbors of Walter Corbett. What? Okay. Something's piecing together. Today clarified a petition with the signature of 12 other members of the community against those with the intention of forcing him to stop residing in the Cambridge Street, downtown Boston, as a result of his curious habits and auspicious demeanor. Auspicious demeanor?
I believe our commissioner already mentioned that. Well, I had a talk with librarian. Apparently he was into some weird stuff, apparently, with groups of people. It's only
We got groups of people. I mean to cut you off there, sir, but it seems like that last will and testament might be of interest to you as well, because he apparently appointed a Sir Pastor Michael Thomas to be his executioner, as well as giving his home to the Chapel of Contemplation in Cobbs Hill, Boston. He also, and this one is certainly much more grim, requested that his body be buried in the basement of his property, the same building we're currently looking into, Cambridge Street.
Are you saying that this man died and was buried in the very house we're sent to look at?
It seems so.
Explain why people believe it's haunted. And
So I'm reading the lawsuit. Sorry, you can get going.
That would explain why people believe this poppycock about it being haunted. They think maybe the ghost of Corbett haunts the very manor.
Seems that when he passed away, Mr. Corbett was forced to face prosecution at the hands of some simple man, Sam Kerrigan. Let's see. Kerrigan. Corbett's will, upon being filed at City Hall at his time of death by Pastor Michael. At his time of death by Pastor Michael Thomas, was almost immediately blocked by a lawsuit filed by the residents of Cobb Hill. At the time of his writing, Councilman E. Ellsworth has suspended the release of the new information due to the concerns of the privacy of the deceased. Mr. Walter Corbett's neighbor sued him for the first time in 1852 in an unsuccessful effort to evict him from the neighborhood. He died in 1866 in his home. He did not leave any children or relatives.
But I thought he was also put for death.
Ex-con family. Wait a minute. But the Samuel Kerrigan went crazy. Yet he was the one who also wrote the reports for the lawsuits on Mr. Corbett as well. Could it be that Samuel Kerrigan might have possibly researched something similar to the house like we are doing?
Yes, that's a possibility. Also, if you look at Mr. Dooley's article, you'll notice who the owners of the manor are now. A Mr. and Mrs. Macario. Remember wasn't there a missing person who knew a thing or two named Macario?
Victor Macario. He's the one who owns the house at the current moment, or had owned that house.
They were
I think there's a possibility for us to get in contact.
Just to clarify, they were not owns the house.
Oh,
he was renting it out to the Macarios.
He was renting, right? It's the owners of.
Then why are they called the owners?
Because the owners, Mary McCarr, complained that Mr. Kerrigan burst into their home shortly after their children gone to sleep and screamed that we're going to die. Mr. Kerrigan was released from prison. Child endangerment. But it seems like this man was also writing articles for the paper. Okay. One thing's for certain, though. We need to know what house we're looking for. Outside of just that, I want to visibly see what the house is.
145. You mean Cambridge Street? The house on Cambridge Street, right?
Yes. I want to gather a little bit more information. What was the final location that that our employer said that we were to go to?
I could ask for an idea roll for your intelligence.
Okay. What would that be?
For yours, Postal, it would be 60. But I think to ensure the success of the roll, Core would Toomsy. Considering Toomsy is the grad student.
Okay.
Well, young man, you have any?
Because I feel like Toomsy and Core have been a little left out.
I know.
Sorry, we kind of stole the show. I kind of wafted my way in. That's what us.
So you can roll a D100.
Okay, so me and Toomsy both roll D100s. Okay, I got 53.
Okay, that's good actually.
Okay.
And Toomsy,
okay.
I got 78.
Yep, that is barely under, but it passes. Okay. So the third location is the Boston Globe, the newspaper company.
Yeah, that's
the press
perfect.
building.
Actually, that actually might help us. We could probably find Clarence Dooley then.
Gentlemen, what do we say?
I'd say we should probably head over there before we begin a full investigation of this house. Because it doesn't seem to add up how this man goes from going sane one minute, the next minute he goes bloody mad. And screaming bloody murder. There's something here we appear to be missing here. And right now, that's the mystery that's the piece of the puzzle we're missing.
So
And how
Indeed
does a normal
so.
man go mad?
I betcha my big wafty dollar, in my wafty wallet, that someone in that newsroom has the information we need.
okay, so
All right, well, gents, we head off.
okay, so y'all are headed to the Boston Globe. As you enter the Boston Globe, I have all this text here that I want to read, like I did with the other two locations. As you step into the cavernous domain of the Boston Globe, the overwhelming scent of ink, paper, and dampness greet you. A persistent reminder of the truth being forged within these walls. The hum of churning presses vibrates underfoot. A restless rhythm echoed in the hustle of harried reporters, not hurried, but harried. Their typewriters clattering a discordant symphony. Dim, sallow lighting casts long predatory shadows, each angle a story waiting to be unraveled. The very air in the room seems heavy, burdened by the secrets of the city, the whispered tales of power, corruption, and humanity woven into every ink-stained page. As you walk up to the front desk of the Globe, the reception looks up at you and greets you with a warm, welcoming smile. Hello, good afternoon, dears. My name is Cecilia Franklin. How may I help you?
Okay. How about Core? How about you take this
Core
one?
actually do the instruction this time. I would
We
put
should-
Toomsy, but he.
Yeah, since Toomsy is
Yeah,
a little
Toomsy
unavailable at the moment.
I'm just gonna drink from.
Core,
my
it's your turn now. You're the protagonist.
Howdy,
So-
ma'am. My name is John Marsh. These are my acquaintances. I've been tasked with investigating a property here. And in our investigation, we hit some roadblocks, and I'd like to know if one Clarence Dooley might be in at the moment.
Clarence Dooley, let me see. She checks her logs and her time cards, like, Clarence is out. He's overseas right now. Can I leave a message for you?
That'd be great, ma'am. Any business cards at this time?
There are
business
business cards. At the very least, there are business cards. But she can. Before you leave, I can help you, so you don't have to wait nearly as long.
That would be lovely. Thank you.
I can let you into the morgue, because you seem like a handsome young man. How about I direct you over to the morgue? Artie, can you come over here, please?
The newspaper report. What's a newspaper place having a morgue?
So Artie Wilmot comes over, is like, what is it? These fine young gentlemen here are wanting to realize what happened with the Corbett house. The Corbett house? What do I want to know about that for? Just can we give them access to the morgue? Fine, just come on this way.
Before I go, I walk up to Lady Renelle real quick, and I ask her, so how did you know that we were looking for the Corbett house? Does Clarence Dooley get asked this often?
Oh, this is directed towards whom?
The lady at the front desk. I forgot her
Okay,
name.
Cecilia, got it.
Cecilia, right.
Oh, well, it's just been the talk of the town recently. I recognize, like, one of the articles that one of our wonderful journalists were working on, and I just happened to connect the dots. It just seemed natural. I don't really see that many people talk about houses this much when people are looking into them. Unless they're buying, in which case that would be real estate, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would make sense. That's what we've been hearing as of recently. Maybe though you could give me maybe do you happen to know of a Samuel Kerrigan?
Samuel Kerrigan.
As
she looks through those.
I know
same
that
time
was.
cards.
Yes.
Samuel Kerrigan quit his job last year, so I'm sorry I can't help you there.
What? Any reports or anything?
That would be
About why
you'd have to talk to Artie about that. He's standing right here.
Okay, so then I turn over to him, and I say, "Hello, sir.
What do you want? What do you want?"
Well, of course, me and my companions are currently looking into the Corbett house. And we had found out that apparently one of your apparently a writer of yours by the name of Samuel Kerrigan was actually quite the talk of the town as of recently.
Was he now?
Yeah, I show him the article made by Clarence Dooley.
The Clarence Dooley article. Okay, yeah.
It seemed like he had. I'm sorry.
That's that Kerrigan whack job. Dude went crazy.
So,
that's all I'll tell you. But you're talking about Dooley?
Yes, we were looking for him, but apparently he's overseas. We're just trying to figure out what's going on with this house. I would actually like to get a good look at it since I haven't seen it yet, but I do not wish to travel all the way over there yet. Me and my companions are trying to gather all the information we can before going. Hearing that a lot of people have been very turned away from that house.
You know it. Have you heard about that story about the husband going after the family with a knife? Crazy stuff, huh?
Yes.
Poppycock.
What was that? Four eyes?
How do you know I'm wearing glasses?
I can see with my two eyes.
Well, I don't think those are my characters. Well, sir, we don't seem to have... From what I've gathered, the article was actually about a man and trying to warn a family about some type of danger in the house.
That Kerrigan nut? He used to work at the Globe, you know. He was a real kook. A real kook. Even before he went mad, he was a real kook.
What made him seem kooky to you, sir?
Anyone who dealt with that Corbett bastard was a kook. Like if they would always leave Corbett's presence a different person. Always.
Mr. Corbett, really?
That is interesting.
Any other people who've met this Mr. Corbett that may or may not be a part of this certain press?
I can't exactly help you here, but what if I make it worth your while and take you down to the morgue? Because it seems like what you want, I ain't gonna be able to give it to you.
Very well. Show us the way.
So Artie takes you over to Ruth Blake, the records keeper, and she guides you down to the morgue. So, to answer Angel's question, why does a newspaper company have a morgue? It's to store all of the old drafts of old and rejected newspaper articles.
Nah, that's a newspaper
I
article.
thought there were literally dead bodies in there.
No, that would be very fun from a horror perspective. So, okay.
Real quick, add a character. I'm sorry. Just because I do feel bad about Toomsy and Core, us taking over a bit. I want to do, like I said before, we start from, in terms of roleplay things, we start from Core and then we go down Toomsy, Angel, and me, unless we split up or something like that. Because I want to get them incorporated. Because me and Angel, we've of course done this the second. This is our second time. So of course, giving Toomsy and Core a chance to roleplay and take the initiative.
Because allowing yourself to roleplay is fun because the three of us are also doing it, so there's no real room for judgment here, you know?
I mean, for goodness sake, I literally call myself Lofty Legume. I'm literally calling myself a bean fart.
I was almost John Investigator.
John Investigator.
John Investigator.
That's his stage name. That's his professional name. John Investigator, Private Investigations.
That was from my previous character where I named my guy. What was it? Yeah, it was John.
John
was,
Frank or Dick Private Dick.
No, it was I know it was John Privy or something. John Privy, private investigator. Because I searched up what privates were. This is John. No, wait, no, it was Richard Privy. That's what it was. It was Richard Privy.
It's Richard Private Dick.
It's Dick Private Dick. That's what it was.
Private Dick,
yeah, my last one I called myself Slick, but that was just a nickname because the real name I chose was Philly Cheese.
And that was a filler episode.
Like we said,
that was on the beach episode.
The beach episode.
He's funny though.
Where Dionysus got mauled to death.
Yeah.
And that's how it ended.
So,
as
the four of you are brought over to Ruth, you're taken. Ruth guides you down some steps into the globe's morgue. Its sole sallow light bulb barely covers the entire room, casting long and distorted shadows that hide humanity's unknowable secrets within the rows and rows of filing cabinets, bookshelves, and tilting stacks of rejected newspaper on tables. An oppressive heat traps the stench of mildew and ancient ink. Less a morgue, you consider, and more a mausoleum of the abandoned stories of your fellow man. As you look through the files, you don't immediately find anything regarding your investigation, but some of the articles are dustier than others, the dustiest of which seem to go back to the days of the Civil War. Despite the chaos of the room, everything seems to be sorted, and you notice that it's in alphabetical order by street addresses in the regions in and around Boston.
So going in order, Court, that will you can start.
Whatever you need is down here. Just ask me if you need anything.
You by any chance got anything relating to Mr. Walter Corbett, or is his body still under that house?
No idea what you're talking about. If you need anything, it would most likely be inside the morgue. I'm not paid to remember everything.
Alright, well, thank you for that.
Can you show us all the records pertaining to Mr. Walter Corbett?
We can ask for a group spot hidden roll.
Okay. All right. Now we all can roll.
Hidden roll.
So everybody can type in roll D /roll D100 in the chat.
47.
69.
Nice.
He gets that.
So Toomsy misses. Star. Let me check. Okay.
Got 25.
Star passes. And Postal also gets a 25 over a 50, so that passes. Core, what did you get? 15.
15. Damn.
Wow. Okay. So you do find what you're looking for. Let me see if I can get it.
Just this whole it hasn't even rotted. It's just its corpse. It's perfectly preserved.
You do get the 78. The highest number was 78, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway, and I'll give you the same thing for this as well.
Ooh. Since Core found it, he should do the honors of reading it.
I see there's a little
print. Good idea, but no. The last thing the globe needs is the Knott family suing us. Forget about it. What haunts the house in downtown Boston? Something ominous has been haunting a house on Cambridge Street. Whatever it has already destroyed 3 families in the last 20 years. The property, number 145, was the scene of several deaths, madness, and possibly murder. Reports say that in March 1880, a family of French immigrants moved into the home. The horrors that were experienced by these people will never be discovered, except for a series of violent attacks, which somehow resulted in the death of parents and 3 crippled children on a winter night. The cause of death would have been stabbing, but the murder weapon was never found. The house remained empty for a long time after that, but in 1909, another family moved and was immediately stricken with disease. In 1914, the older brother went crazy and killed himself with a kitchen knife. Finally, the inconsolable family moved to another state. The terror returns when in April 1918, the third family, the Macarios, rented the house, but they soon left under mysterious circumstances. Is the house cursed? Is there a demon haunting the residents? Maybe something wrong with the water, or a disease that has remained there since the year of construction. In any case, anyone who dares to live there from now on must be brave and strong enough to keep their sanity and mental health. I don't know about you three, but I'm feeling like a night in that house might give us some answers.
All right.
So over and I see the house now. Fine.
I take a big chug of whiskey from my flask.
You take a chug of whiskey. You don't know. It's just technically illegal whiskey. You probably had that whiskey for a while because it's prohibition.
Well,
even though, like, in Boston, it wasn't illegal to drink it, it was only illegal to buy it.
Yeah, well, I need this whiskey. Other types give me gas.
So, as the investigator, as you guys rummage through the Globe's dusty morgue, even though you found what you're looking for, you do spot a woman with dark hair tied up in a chignon with a beauty mark on her top lip. She's fidgeting with her notepad, and as she walks over to you, you notice her Boston accent as sharp as a tack. Hey, saw you at Knott's, didn't I? I'm Common Caffrey, Globe Scribbler. Couldn't help but over here you guys were looking into that old Corbett place, right? Don't be so shocked, I got ears like a bat. I've been chasing this story for 2 years. I see you found it. Back in 18, I wrote about the Macarios in that house. Whispers in the walls, eyes burning like hellfire. Editors killed it before it went to print. Knots don't like bad press. Last year, an ex-con swore they'd die. Sounded like the devil got him. I'm Catholic, so I know what holiness is, and that place ain't it. Saw things in that house you wouldn't believe. Reflections with faces that ain't there. Creepy scribbles on the walls, the works. You're working for Null, right? Let me in on this. I got notes, I got leads, and I ain't letting this house win again. What do you say?
I'm the British man, and just gonna look over to my other fellow Americans and just like whisper, "Help!"
Help!
Help!
I don't know what you say. What? What?
Let me explain to you, buddy. She apparently has done work on this news article on the house. Apparently, she's even been inside the house. And somehow lived to tell the tale. So she might be useful information or a really great meat shield.
Meat shield.
You're just playing Sean Connery, aren't you?
You know, I don't actually even watch a lot of Sean Connery movies, or I've barely seen any of them.
It's actually how he acts in some of them.
Really?
Yeah. It's actually, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, because I think the only one I think I've seen with him that I remember is Indiana Jones. What do you? I still say it's probably a good idea.
Okay,
besides,
so sorry.
And besides, it looks like you could get used to talking to a woman sometimes.
It's not a woman. It's the accent. Ironic, isn't it? So I am like ask her because I finally took a minute to process what she just said. I'm like, okay.
I know she said a lot. She's a bit of a yapper.
So you yourself have been in this house, and have you noticed anything suspicious?
Oh yeah, tons of stuff. The last time I was there, I saw markings on the basement door frame. And when I tried to walk down those stairs, oh lord, those stairs, you could not traverse those stairs without falling through them. And those markings.
Would you mind taking us to the house?
I would, but I don't have
a
key. I don't have the key. Do you have the key? I know Knott has the key.
Wait a minute, because the guy, let's say, do we even have the key? Because the guy gave us the stuff, but I don't know if he gave us the key.
Wait, hold on. You said you've been inside the house. How do you not have the key?
I had the key after Knott gave me permission to use it when I was writing that article. However, the Knott family at the same time also stripped the key from me when the article was killed. So I had no choice. I would have been facing legal obligations.
Couldn't you have secretly made a duplicate and then try to get more information in order?
Do you know how hard it is in 1919 to make a duplicate key? It was out of the question. But I can give you what I just found out. I can give you what I just found out not too long ago today.
Proceed.
Look, I just found out the Macarios, the last folks to live there, they're locked up in Roxbury Sanitarium. Something in that damn house broke them. And last week, some gaunt creep slid a note under my door. Triangle with an eye. Like that Eye of Providence, telling me to drop the house. Found that same symbol near the Chapel of Contemplation files on Sheaf Street. Creeps me out, but I couldn't.
Excuse me, did you say a triangle with an eye?
Yeah, like the Chapel of Contemplation. It's their logo.
Wait a minute. The Chapel of Contemplation. Do you
I now know what.
Stumbling over our words.
Familiar.
Do you know anything about that? Sorry.
Yes, sorry.
No, I was gonna ask you. I was gonna ask. So, do you know anything about that? The Church of Contemplation? Because we saw, and of course, I'm holding up. I pulled out the last will and testament for Walter Corbett. And are you aware, or do you know of a Pastor Michael Thomas?
Pastor Michael Thomas? Yeah. He was arrested a few years ago. I don't exactly remember when, but he was arrested. So his police record might be at the police station if you ask. If you ask nicely.
What's that? What's with everybody being arrested in this town?
It's Boston.
But you know what? Some gaunt creep last week, he left this note under here over my door, under the door to my office, telling me to quit the house. It creeps me out, but I ain't quitting. Look, you need me, all right? And I need this story. I can't let this house win again, and I can't let the Knots win either. We got a deal?
It seems so. Our job is just to try to get the house being sold. But right now, we're just trying to figure out how to, of course, figure all this out. It seems like our next stop might actually be the police office, then.
All right.
That might be a good idea. That might actually be a good idea, actually. But not only that, we could actually also visit the jail by the police.
I apologize if my Boston accent is terrible.
It's all good. Because remember, if we go to the jail area, we can not only that, we can also see if we can meet up with a Mr. Samuel Kerrigan, the man arrested.
And also, we need to secure ourselves a key for us to even get inside the house that drove people mad.
Yeah.
So hopefully, if we go there, maybe somebody there will provide us the key.
Knott has the key.
Oh.
The guy who hired us, I'm guessing.
Yeah, he's the one who owns the house. Okay. He's the one who has the key. But at the same time, there's nothing stopping you from breaking into the place either.
Which I don't think might be a good idea long term.
I've been drinking whiskey throughout this entire.
You're a solid amount of tipsy.
Damn, of course we blame it on the drunk.
Oh, don't mind me. I can hold my lacquer.
So y'all want to bring Carmen on as like a subsidiary?
A fifth party member?
A fifth party member, technically.
Last human shield, sure.
we could use another body bag.
So now that you're allied with Carmen, she gives you her notes, and these are the most notable ones. It's a lot of stuff, but
oh my, dear God,
it's a lot of
the drink.
This module does have a lot of reading, unfortunately. I'm so sorry. It is by the nature of this module that there's a lot of reading and detective work for this.
I'm dyslexic.
I'm gonna need another flask.
Oh, well, good thing I like knowledge.
Knowledge.
Okay, so I guess we're all starting to look through notes. We're just all like, oi. I can't read. No.
I can't read.
What's up? I'm Jared. I'm 19 and I never fucking learned
I
how to
can't.
read.
This sign can't stop me. I can't read.
Jared.
Most children would be very upset if they knew how to read.
Have you met my wife and child?
Have you met my wife?
Jack and Jen?
Come on. I'm called Wafty Legume. At least make a bean pun.
Lima, Oscar, Lima.
Lima Lagoon. Lima Lagoon.
Oh, I know this reference. I'm gonna lick you.
My mom!
Okay, I've had my fill.
Alright, I'm reading the notes. Okay. April 29th, 1918. I finally landed my first big job as a reporter. I got the Corbett House. It's on 145 Campus. Cambridge Street in rural Boston. Went to the house after being given the go-ahead and found my way inside. Real unnerving. I could have sworn I saw a mummified face with burning eyes in every reflection. I saw that place, but I can never get I saw it in that place, but I can never get a closer look at it. Basement was unlocked, but the stairs going down there were so decayed I can go down. Not that I wanted to go alone. There's something creepy, some creepy archaic symbols scrawled around the door frame and the wall laying down. Some look like stars, some look like leaves, others look extremely similar. What was Corbett doing here when he was alive? If I ever go back to this cursed place, I'll need a team of people. I'm no ghost hunter. Okay. May 15th, 1918, brought my findings to the Globe. Accounts of the hauntings go way back to 1980. Hearing whispers in the wall. 1880, pardon. Hearing voices in the walls, voices at night, even disembodied screaming. I kept coming across accounts of seeing a man with red eyes and reflections. In the 80s, a French immigrant family moved in, but the entire family violently stabbed to death. The parents and 3 children on one very cold night. The murder weapon was never found. In 1909, another family moved in.
This is basically just redoing the handout one. That long entry is just restating handout 1.
Yeah.
The newspaper article.
Killed some of the kitchen knife. The rest of the family most recently moved in. Mark 1918, they left no longer mysterious circumstances. Is this a cursed house? Is there a demon haunting the residence? Okay, so I'm scrolling through, looking. Editors killed my story. Apparently, a Nas family who bought the house in a state auction right before the Macarios moved in didn't want to go to print. I can imagine why, but I want to know for sure. Pat said I should let it go. Maybe I should, but I got so close now I can't stop. Okay, 1920, September 20th. After small stories that made to print, I decided to look back at the Corbett story. Earlier today, some creepy, gaunt-looking man slipped a note under my door into my office, like what she said earlier. I barely got a look at him before he ran off, and the note said I should leave the house alone. It also had a weird triangle symbol with a line on each corner and any eye in the middle. Like the Eye of Providence. Maybe it's from that old church in Copp's Hill that burnt down. How could he know I was looking into the house? After over 2 years of false leads and dead ends, I finally have a spot in Stephen Knotz's realty office tomorrow. We'll see if I can get an interview with him. I've asked Knotts if he knew the house he bought at the auction was the Corbett house. I'm waiting in the room right now, wanting to see him. I believe he kicked me out of his office to find out I was a part of the Globe. I'm looking through the Globe's morgue if I can see if I can find anything. Wait a minute! I just found out that both Vittorio and Gabriele Macaro are in Roxburgh Sanctorium. I have to find how I can see him. This literally just happened the day, didn't it? The last entry.
The last entry is technically the 29th now, but yeah, we can continue. We can condense it to the 28th, but yeah, this has happened today.
Because wait a minute, was this? Because I'm not trying to metagame though. I just popped in my head. Was this the same person that was in the interview waiting room with us?
Yep, It was.
Can I roll to can I do a roll to remember? See if I can remember.
I mean, she already said that she was there.
Oh, I do. Oh, sorry. My was on my lack of hearing. Pay attention. Okay.
Like, the first thing she said was like, "Hey, I saw you at Knott's, didn't I?"
I'm okay. I missed that in my
your,
hearing.
your character is British and he can't understand a Boston accent to save his life.
Like 100% went by me. Okay. So after reading through the notes, I look at the other gentlemen and, of course, our new compatriots. All right, now what?
All right, we're in this together. Let's crack the mysteries of this house. I say the first thing we do, go to the police station.
That's
I agree.
already the plan.
Okay, so y'all want to go to the police station?
Might
Yeah.
as well.
Okay. So as y'all make it to the police station, I would assume that it takes like an hour to go to the police station from here because it's not in the same area. The heart of Boston's law and order, the central police station throbs with an unsettling energy. There's a pungent cocktail of stale coffee, oil-soaked wood, and the acrid undercurrent of gunpowder that hangs in the air. A constant companion. A chorus of muffled voices, ringing telephones, and the occasional scrape of metal against metal from the cell block fill of the building. The atmosphere hums with a tension that's palpable, a suspenseful melody underscored by the constant drum of duty and impending danger. The structure, imposing and unyielding, houses a myriad of stories, each one a tale of human frailty and strength. Its very walls breathe an unsettling sense of dread and respect, a dark sanctuary for the city's protectors and sinners alike. Okay, so we're in the police station now. Now that it's been a bit quieter after a little bit, y'all wanted to check out the police station. So what do you do?
Well,
Did you see like there was like somebody that was arrested?
There have been quite a few people that have been arrested from what we know of. And now we know that the Macarios are in Roxbury Sanitarium.
Okay. I would say we go up to one of the officers that's working at the desk to try to find this person in the solitary. See if we can try to worm our way in and try to get it talk with them.
find Mr. Samuel Kerrigan.
Yes. Try to find this Samuel
Kerrigan.
Kerrigan.
Okay, so as you walk into the police station, the receptionist greets you, and she directs you to Officer Kim DeBrune. And despite the name, it is a male, because in the 1920s and the early 1900s, Kim was a male name. Little history lesson there for you. So as Kim sees you and spots John Investigator, since you have a bit of a history together, even though that wasn't really stated earlier on in the character sheet, but you do know each other. Kim greets you with a solid handshake. John, my boy, how goes the grind? What are you working on? John?
Johnny boy.
Johnny boy!
Did you get into my whiskey?
Look, man, it's been a couple of days.
Yeah, what seems to be what you're working on? Maybe I can help.
I'll be honest, I got no idea right now. I'm just trying to make them think I'm busy. I don't know none of this demon stuff. This is my second job. First time doing this, I just had to go find a little girl 3 streets over who was just chilling at her friend's house and tell her parents for 3 days. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Oh well. Can I ask for a law roll from you, Corvus? Since you're the private investigator.
Watch this roll shit. Hey-o.
75.
76.
Over a-
What do you mean 75?
Over a 40? That's a really bad roll.
Oof.
Did
You
not
wanna
hear me say
push
what?
it?
You can push it.
What does pushing it mean?
Pushing it means that you can re-roll to aim for a lower number, but if it fails again, I can make something bad happen.
Oh no.
All right, let's run the risk for small Pinar.
Oh my god.
Oh no! A fumble! A critical fumble!
98.
A critical fumble. Okay, so it's a 98. For skills that are under 50, a fumble is 94 to 100. If it's above 50, it only fumbles at 100. That makes sense?
Where's
Yes.
My law is... Which number am I looking at? The 40
Your
to
law
20
is
to
40.
5%. Oh.
Your law, you're the only one with a law skill, and that's 40.
I'm a veteran at goddamn library.
So you're working on what now? I'm sorry, I can't help you with this.
We're
You
just
could
trying to find it.
you could
something about a guy going insane.
you could charm, but since Carmen is the only female of the group, Kim is a straight man as per the 1920s traditions.
I got a wallet.
You got a wallet. There's also a fast talk roll. And a credit rating.
M&M. Some of them and human superhuman innovative. No.
I have a persuasion check. Can I try to go for a persuasion?
You could. It's a 50. A persuasion check of 50.
50-50 chance. All right. That works for me. All
And
right.
if it's a little higher, you can spend some luck.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see what I get.
A 29!
let's
Let's go!
Yeah.
There we go.
So what are you going to say to
Now we're
persuade
getting-
him? What are you going to say to persuade Kim to let you in to see whoever you're looking to see?
Do I have a
Want
bribe
tacos?
roll? Because I still tacos.
Do you have tacos?
Okay. When was the last time you've eaten, sir?
Oh, I've been at the station all day. I haven't had lunch yet.
You want a knuckle sandwich? Let us the goddamn
I'll punch him. That
What,
is
a knuckle
assaulting a police
sandwich?
officer. Right to jail with you. This is not canon. I hope.
Oh my god, it would be so
Because
funny if it
Toomsy
was.
managed to get the persuasion check. Kim allows the investigators to look at whatever they're looking at. So, what exactly are you anticipating in finding or looking at?
I was hoping if you could get us in to the freaking ward where Samuel Kerrigan is being held, and I got a good $20 here with your name on it. That can get you some good food at some taco
Subway.
place right now. It's a Subway.
The Subway.
No, we already canonically sandwiched Jimmy Buffett made Margaritaville back in the 1920s. We already established that.
Okay. Then we'll go with that. Like, I know that place that like literally not that far from here where you can get a really nice meal. This $20 with your name on it, it'll be all yours if you could get us to Samuel Kerrigan.
$20?
What do you say, pal?
$20 for all that?
Hey, $20 is a lot right now, man.
$20 is $20.
Tell you what though, I bet you another 20 in like 5 years. There's gonna be some inflation. Money's gonna be worth
Inflation.
shit in like 5 years. I'm calling it.
This
What are you
$20
talking about?
you're-
The stock market will always be good.
Stock market will never crash. The big banks can be trusted. They'll never go wrong. What?
I promise you right here, this $20 right here, years from now, it's gonna be worth $21.
I tell
I'm
you.
just drinking. I'm just getting a
Just
chair.
drinking
some
in
whiskey
a
and put
police station where it's illegal to buy alcohol.
You got these two guys trying to bribe a dude with 220s and talking about future
To
stuff.
be
and then just
fair,
some
in the
professor whips out his
1920s, when
whiskey.
Prohibition went into effect, not even the police officers cared.
I'm just enjoying the show.
It's
And
like
some
some
drunk
cops
is
is like,
walking
hey,
by.
what's in that flask? You're like, apple juice?
Have some.
That's some strong apple juice.
It's a little old.
I need it strong.
Alcohol so old the British almost took it.
My grandpappy lost his leg during the war to secure this whiskey.
Okay, so you need to see a Mr. Samuel Kerrigan. He can look in the files for you of the incarcerated to see who's there.
Okay. That'll work.
Okay, so after about an hour searching through the files of the incarcerated, you find out that Samuel Kerrigan is not inside the police station, but he does have his file, which I don't have a handout for because it wasn't part of this module originally, but I'm winging it here. So, so you do find out that he was moved to Eastern State Penitentiary, which is all the way in Pennsylvania. So,
Well, looks like we're taking a trip.
Road trip.
but he can help you out with something else, so you don't have to make the trip.
Okay.
Let me see here. What I can help you out with, he says, are so Carmen is so kindly fluttering her eyes for him, saying like, Mr. De Bruyne, sir, I understand that you might have some intel on the Chapel of Contemplation. May we see some of those files, please? Maybe you have the criminal record of Reverend Michael Thomas. And Kim is like, oh yeah, sure. We have everything here that you could possibly need to figure out something about it. What is this about the Chapel of Contemplation? We just think there could be some sort of connection between the Corbett House and Mr. Thomas, and maybe even Samuel Kerrigan. And then he finds some of the criminal files, and he hands you over his criminal record and the warrant of arrest.
Ooh. Okay, let's see. Michael Thomas. Charges. It's these charges: physical, moral damage, 5 second-degree homicides, disrespect and getaway, and escape from prison. Oh my. The criminal, sentenced to 40 years in prison, is on the run after he escaped the Boston Police Penitentiary. Counselor Ellsworth just asked for clemency on his behalf after the getaway. Unable to get the fingerprints on his right and left ring fingers. Okay, now let's see this. Okay, details of the legal procedure. Based on the sworn statements on the witnesses described in the case as part 31, I, along with my partner, Grant Helsloff, and officers Phelps, Dunn, and Lopez, I think that's what it is?
Lopez.
Were ordered by... Oh yeah, okay, Lopez. Were ordered by Commissioner Turgeson to enter the chapel. I'm sorry, it's hard for me to read. Turgeson.
It's hard to read handwriting sometimes.
It is. To enter the chapel and terminate all members with extreme prejudice. We arrived at 2330 under cover of moonlight and took defensive positions behind our vehicles. Detective Hoslovs called the congregation on the bullhorn, ordering them to release and surrender. Before he could even finish speaking, I heard a gunshot and realized that they had been shot in the throat. I asked for backup, but he was already dead. I ordered Dunn and Lopez to flank the building while Phelps and I provided cover. Our superior firepower effectively suppressed the congregation inside, and we were able to move forward. Upon reaching the chapel doors, I ordered Phelps to enter first, and then I heard him. I don't know what the fuck that is. Foaming? I don't know what it means. Behind me. He pointed to the ground, and I saw It was at that moment that the Officer Phelps put the gun in his mouth, pulled the trigger. Once again, I called for backup. We heard sounds from the basement below, so the rest of us went down the stairs. We observed an estimated total of 50 men wrapped in black robes, chanting in a foreign language and holding what appeared to be chalices of wine. Lopez told me that the language was Latin. Among the hooded men, we recognized several people, including Officer Dunn, in desperation, started shooting at the crowd. I quickly took a lantern from the wall and broke it on the stone floor, sending the entire chapel up in flames. I escaped as backup arrived, but would not find Officers Dunn or Lopez in the ensuing chaos. There is some key information here that seems to be written off from this report, especially the crime of the person that committed the crime.
I'm looking over Garrett's shoulder, seeing those things, and maybe this might be related to Corbett. His relation to the church was quite deep. He even said his house was to go to the church, and any proceeds from the house was to go back to it. People have been saying he was doing a bunch of weird things.
You don't think this man and decide to come back to the manor, do you?
It'd only be my best guess that they may have tried to come back to the crime scene.
So it seems like the Church of Contemplation got burnt down. There's a basement. You think anything might have survived the fire?
I guess there's one way to find out if we want to go see for ourselves before we head up the house.
No. To be honest, I have a feeling that whatever we're going to find in the basement of the church, we're going to possibly find something similar in the house. Especially since Corbett was buried there. It's said that they tried to block his request. Of course, there's a family that's currently locked away. Well, it's up to the rest of you. I'm fine with either. To talk to the family, to either go to the church, or of course go to the house.
Carmen is.
I feel like we've done a lot of side questing. We should have.
Carmen's all for going to the church. Like, hey guys, I know you're thinking about like going to the house and stuff and everything. I'm all for that too, but I think we should really check out that chapel of contemplation, if you know what I mean.
You're right.
Very well. Let's check out.
What I would like to know is what they're contemplating.
Well, I know. Well, they're not contemplating anything anymore. It's all burned down.
Well, maybe we can find more clues at the Chapel of Overcompensation.
Wait a minute. So is that police officer still with us again? Still?
Yeah, Kim is still with you.
Okay. So I turned to him and I asked, "Can you tell me what the Church of Contemplation was?" Because from the means, it doesn't sound like they were any form of Abrahamic Christian church.
Oh, from what I can tell about what Dunn told me.
T0mz sent. Wonder if there's any bones left over at the burnt chapel. Could use a really good bone.
Could use a real good bone. It's not that funny.
Listen, when they said Brian, I thought it was like Brian the dog. Okay.
Well, there's gonna be bones. Then you'll understand what about the Chapel of Overcompensation.
The Chapel of Overcompensation.
I didn't hear it because I had the freaking.
If there's anything that I know about churches, that ain't a Christian church, my friend. If you saw what everyone else saw, like Don and like Officer Grant over there, I think it was Grant, Heslov, they saw some strange shit around there. I would recommend watching your step around that place if I were you. I'm not going to tell you, like, off the record. I do recommend going over there, but I would recommend watching your step.
Should we check out these remains? This is the remains of this chapel. We could find a clue what happened to these people that might interconnect with the manor.
I think it's worth looking into.
So in Carmen's notes, in notes that she didn't give you, it was in a neighborhood that was in the historic lanes of Cops Hill and Sheep Street. So that would be your best bet to like look for like the remains of this burnt down church.
Though I suspect us doing a lot of this stuff, I kind of feel like it might be going late into the evening. Roleplay-wise, I think we should break and find a place to rest first before we continue, especially going to someplace so creepy at nights. I don't think that would be well advised. If it's later on in the evening, I don't know if it's...
It would not be, and I would assume it would be later in the evening as well. Unless you wanted to take a look at around, like, sunset, because at this point it would be around, like, sunset or dusk or whatever.
Ooh, I am getting kind of sleepy.
Well,
in real life, or...
I think a little, yeah, because I didn't go to get a lot of sleep last
well,
night.
We'll keep this brief if that's fine with you, because then we can either go to Roxbury after or the Corbett House after that.
All right.
Yeah,
because there is still a lot of information that you could use.
Yeah. So, well, I'm down with whatever you guys are up for.
Well, we should probably. Well, I think the manor or the chapel has more information on the manor. It might be even a key clue that could put everything together when we enter the manor.
Especially if we could get into the basement.
Or it could be like in those horror movies, like a secret basement that leads to the manor, to the church.
Yeah.
And that concludes this episode of Call of Cthulhu: The Haunting. A creepy cult with a creepy history, and Corbett has a history with that cult? What could happen next? Well, you can find out next week on the channel. But if you want to see what happens next immediately, it's already up on my Patreon page where you can find the link to it in the description. But it's no pressure, it's only if you want to support me just a little bit more. And consider following me on Twitch where I live stream tabletop games, video games, and music. And if you want to support me there by following or subscribing, you get more content like this in the future. That's all from me today, and I wish you all a wonderful day.